Hello everybody, here we are with Let's Start 606 Poker. Let's try another session with Zoom Poker on Pokerstars. This time I decided to add my graph, my winnings graph, so you can follow the evolution of the session. Hope you enjoy it. Let's see if you can run well, if you can learn something about poker today. So last session it went very good for us. Let's try to repeat the same ideas to see if it works again. Again, on the button, most of the time we want to raise, try to get the blinds. Getting the blinds is always a good idea. This is, we don't hit. This is a type of flop that hits our villain range quite a lot, so no reason to go crazy with this type of hand. You must have hit something. No reason to keep going when he most likely has the best hand. We tried to set mine here with a pair of sixes, but didn't work out this way, so we don't need to waste any more money on this. Let's try to carry on this way. Hopefully we'll get some good hands sooner or later. That's the name of the game. It's patience, be patient. Some hands should show up anytime through our section. We're going to make half an hour section again. Give or take a few minutes. Hopefully we can make something happen. Here we are. Sorry. Pocket queens. This is quite a big raise. So let's put something here. We'll just sit back here on the bottom one. Let's see how we stand with our queens. We didn't hit anything interesting. Still paying attention to this Maradona guy. Well, yeah, the weak holding. This guy seems to be a very good player, but a stab might scare him away from the pot, even though he has... Okay, this works sometimes. We got... Again, we didn't hit with our ace king queen again. Against three people it's difficult to carry on, so let's see what we can do. Ace queen again, so today is the day of the ace queen apparently. We're not eating anything worth mentioning. Hopefully we'll get some good hands. This green guy here, we haven't seen this movement before, so can carry on. Let's set mine with eights, and we did hit our set, and we have aces here on this side, so let's look crazy. I don't need a spade, but that's what it came up with, and another spade. Okay, probably not going to make a lot of money out of our eights. Yeah, it was not that great. What's going on around here? It's quite big. This wasn't great. That jack wasn't great. That jack wasn't great for us. Okay. He either had it or he didn't, and in this case he didn't. It was good for us. We're running well so far, as you can follow from our graph. We had 50 end rush downhill, but now we're making money, so that's a good idea. So what we're doing is working, so no reason to change it. Carry on, enjoying ourselves at the tables. At this level, it's pretty much hit and run. So you either make our hand or we don't, and if we don't, we leave, because most of the times bluffing doesn't work. They generally play with pretty much anything, so bluffs don't work. But on the same token, when you hit something, they have a tendency of paying as well. So on bigger, on higher levels, it doesn't pay to could use a bit more. On different levels you can bluff a bit more. It does pay to bluff a bit more, but here on this level it's just hit and run, fit or fold as they call it, and you should be fine. The only reason sometimes to bluff is against perhaps one player only, and if you have a very good tight image, that helps bluffing on all levels, I guess. Okay, this hand was okay for us. This guy has a lot of ships, so we want to push him out of the... Yes, exactly. I'll take that hand anytime now. This guy here... Oh my god, it's Ace Queen Day. Who would guess? It's Ace Queen Day. Well, our Ace 16 hit anything. This flop came actually very bad for us. He didn't like it either. We can still catch a 5 if he's... Well, let's see if he wants to gamble. We still might have... We're winning to King, Queen, King, Jack, something like that. I don't like this play at all, so we're just going to move away. Okay, that figures. Alright, he can have his candy if he wants to. Okay, we lost one Ace Queen and we win with another Ace Queen, so pretty much holding. Again, this guy seems to be playing tight, so we can fold our King 10. Didn't get action with the kings. This means we have too much of a sevens, full sevens here. Our image is too tight, so this is the situation where we can bluff here and there. Where they're folding too much to our big pairs, it's when we can put bluff here and there, just to spice things up. And actually getting caught bluffing, sometimes it's good, because that means they will call you when you have your big pairs. It's a balancing game. You need to balance all aspects of your game. Use get all the moves you can get your hands on, master them and use them all, so your the villains would not know what you're doing. Try to get as slippery as possible. Keep them second guessing everything you can. Everything and every time. So just stabilized here. We didn't win anything big lately. We are on the 17 blinds per 100 hands, which is quite good. Um, Generally anything above 10 or 12 is playing well. So here with that rate is nothing too shabby. We have our kings again. So our kings we didn't get any action with our kings. Somehow they're playing very conservative against us, so something to pay attention, because if they're really going after us, it's either a massive bluff or they have the nuts. This guy raises quite a lot, but our hand is too weak to make a move on him. Okay, this worked well. Let's see if this guy puts more money. It doesn't. This is getting too juicy, so we would like to stop this hand right here. Getting a call is not great. You see, now we're losing for any queen, but he didn't have a queen. Good. He didn't have a queen. His raise doesn't look like he's set mining, so we can try to see if we reach our straight, and we didn't. Okay. No need to send 10 blinds after that money. It was a good run. We could have hit at 8 outs. It was not too bad. Seven five. We got our 7. We have a backdoor flush draw, and they are kind of helping us, and that stops right now because now we drawing dead, but they keep playing weak, and now we got 2 pairs, so that's that. If somebody raises, we just call and hope we have the best hand. Just because we have 2 pairs, this hand was going to lose most of the time, and okay, that was fine. Now we are with our draw. They're giving all the odds they can give us to draw on this hand. Just got kinda better. Still not a great hand. We don't need to go overboard with this. And I really would like this Satanasia guy to come out of the hand. So let's put something in there to see if he goes away. Okay, that's what we did. Might get a all-in from this guy, but that's a call, and we need to hit something to beat him, probably, or we can win right away. Let's not go crazy here. Let's see if this guy folds. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. It was too juicy of a flop, too wet, as some people might say, to keep on playing. And we just got a upward spike on our winnings. Still nothing too crazy, but good enough. 26 per 100 is not too bad. Let's carry on this way for a few more minutes. At the moment I'm doing this half an hour. If you prefer longer, just mention, and we'll happily oblige of bigger, making bigger sessions, bigger videos. Okay. At the moment I think half an hour is a good length for this type of videos. We don't want to make it too tiring. Let's see if we have aces and kings. Hopefully we get some kind of, and we are not simply not getting any type of action with our big hands, which is a shame. We already had a few. This guy only have 22 big blinds, and it's not great. This is the type of movement of a set miner, and let's see if we get him away from the hand. I would like this 5 on this side, but that didn't happen. And now this guy is doing his best to keep this guy in the game. Okay, he folded. So now we got our set, but it also, if you had Jack 10, Jack 10 is just got there, but this is going all in anyway. So there's not a big deal going on. Exactly. It is what it is. Okay, yes, some chances, but we actually made our full house. Not too bad. We're running well. Still again kings. Wow. Let's see if we get action with our kings. Preferably not. Wow. They're so conservative against me. So, well, that must be because I'm winning, and they must be seeing that. So whenever I'm in a hand, they want to run away. In a way, that's good, because it's like printing money. Whenever you can, just people go away and you just win the blinds over and over and over again. It's just like the easiest game there is. It's not easy, but I'll take it. I'm quite happy with it. Again, aces, unbelievable. Let's see if this guy is the perfect guy to try to come up, and he didn't. Unbelievable. Wow. This was not great. This was not great. Let's see if he wants to let it go. Yeah, he wants to let it go. No reason to let him arrive somewhere he likes. And we made not much money, but we didn't lose, which is sometimes more important than actually winning. It's not losing. We could have hit a 7 or a 3 for our straight, but we didn't, so we're going to let it go. Here, this is a terrible flop for us, so going to let it go. need to keep on pushing. Sometimes when they're folding this much to us, we need to light 3-bet, pretty much go in with pretty much every single hand, and because they're folding everything. So that's what we're trying, and we don't need to go too eagerly after this type of hands that didn't hit us, but try to project that we're slow playing an ace. We got a bit more equity here. It's not still not great. Let's see if he checks again. Well, he didn't check again, and I don't want to keep going with this. See his hand. We win one and lose one. It's the name of the game. We need to learn that some pots are not all the pots are ours, and you need to make peace with them, with that idea, otherwise you're going to lose a lot of money trying to chase all the pots. You only need to chase the good ones when the situation is profitable for us. Okay, okay, fair enough. This guy seems a bit dangerous. So let's see. Okay, this is getting better. And better for us. Let's see if he folds. He should fold. He didn't. Okay, I didn't like that play. And actually no reason. Here is we're going to semi bluff. We have a lot of outs. He might not like to carry on, and he didn't. And we're not going to raise on this hand here because he might have something better. He didn't. And we're protecting our money, protecting our hands, and that's what we have to do. Again, a good flop for us, but no need to go overboard with this one because we don't have our flush yet. Another good flop for us here on this side, but again we don't have our flush yet. Let's wait a bit more. A 9 of spades would actually be fantastic, especially if he has spades as well. So our flush didn't hit, but we still have 2 pair with a good kicker, and he let it go. Let's see if we get another check from him. We might stab. It's always good to stab after 2 checks, unless they learned that you do that quite a lot. I haven't seen any evidence that these guys like to call after checking twice. So let's try to stab and see if he can fold. And he does. Again, we got a bit of equity here. Let's see if we hit something. We didn't. If he makes a big raise, even a small raise, I don't like my hand at all, but he's giving us the odds, and his play actually fits on a jack or a 10. It does fit on a jack or a 10, so we don't need to lose more time with this. We're displaying a very good looking graph over there. We will play another 5 minutes before we quit the session. I hope you've been enjoying these videos. I do them because there's no many NL2 videos out there. It's only big stakes, which are quite exciting. But sometimes when you are beginning to play the game and you want to start from NL2. There's not much information out there on how to play these levels. That's why I'm doing these videos. Eventually, I might go up in stakes, uh, but that's not something I'm planning to right now. Right now, I want to consolidate my play here in NL2 and create a very good bankroll that I can go on the next level and play comfortably without being afraid of losing a big portion of my bankroll. The name of the game is actually bankroll, not poker. If you don't control your bankroll, you will not be able to play at all, and the swings will be much deeper than they should. Okay, so now when we began we had a 50 end drought, let's say, and now we're having another one. Um, we actually got dealt some very good hands and we didn't get action, but hopefully we might still get it. This is a shitty hand. I'm just bored, that's why I played it. You shouldn't play hands because you're bored. But sometimes it happens when I'm not getting um, some action. I sometimes try something different. It didn't work, and it doesn't work most of the time. So don't do that. These people try to fold whenever I stab, so I can bluff this time. Raising here a bit with okay, this guy is not going away. He's probably on some kind of draw, or he doesn't believe I have an ace. Let's see if we can take some more money out of this guy. This is the type of hand we don't want to get a big pot out, but is willing to put some money in it. So queens, king queen, something along those lines. It's also possible this check means that was probably a bluff. We got our flush on this side. We don't want any more cards. And this was exactly what I was afraid of. And let's try to check it out. And yeah. So pretty much we're losing to any full house or any club above 10. We cannot make this call. It was just unfortunate that the ace came. The club came. We didn't need to see that club. Oh, but okay. Let's see if this guy wants to fold. He does. We have to be on the lookout after for some of these spots where it's dead money, just dead money. Nobody get pretty much anything. So in those cases, the most aggressive person, the person that takes the initiative, will generally win the pot. Let's see if we get action with our aces. This guy is very aggressive, so he should actually try to make something happen. I didn't like his call. His call was not great. I didn't like his movement the least bit. I hope exactly. I was hoping that he folded, and he did. He did fold. Okay, so that's our half an hour, and we're just going to sit out just for we'll play this. If there is no raise, we have the pot odds to call. We need a strong hand. A 6 is not a great hand. We'd have to see that we have two callers, so they can be holding 8, if not a 6-8 already. So all we want is an ace to carry on with our hand. Or some clubs, I guess. Again, they're doing all the best to keep us, to give the odds, the necessary odds, and we got our hand. So we can be a bit more aggressive. Let's see if this guy puts more money into the pot. With a raise here, he shouldn't be holding 6-8 on his hand. And now he raised very small. Very small. And it's pocket money right now. So we shouldn't be drawing for clubs. We are actually blocking that draw. Let's see what we can do with this. It might be holding some kind of strong ace, which would be perfect for us actually. Let's see if he wants to play. Well, he did want to play. Okay, I don't see. No, we're losing to 6-3. And that's it. We'll be extremely unlucky if he has some kind of a hand. And that was a great hand to finish with. Let's see exactly. Nearly 30 big blinds for every 100. We got 2 euros in after half an hour, and that's an average of 4 euros, nearly 4 euros an hour. I hope you enjoyed. If you see something wrong, if you see something that you would like to comment, either way, please just leave a comment down below, and I hope you had enjoyed. See you next time.